Even if you are an adult, what is something that you are never truly too old for?
Coloring. Having a toddler has made me realize coloring things is effing awesome.
Playing with Play-Doh with my niece is a lot of fun.
About 10 plus years ago there was a craze of coloring books for adults, and it didn't even necessarily involve Rule 34. Asterisk checks Amazon, asterisk yup, still available.
Go-karts. They will be fun forever.
Discovered the love of go-karts at 24, also discovered what a broken humorist felt like 8 days later. Sold it promptly after, and now I wish I hadn't. Was super fun.
Sledding in snow tunnels, puzzles, kicking up piles of dead leaves, cavorting like a seal at the deep end of the pool, cannonballing off the end of the dock. Sandcastles, licking bowls of cake and cookie dough, insert health warning legal boilerplate here, faces in the mirror and funny noises. Bursting into song when washing dishes. Smelling flowers, saying, "we," when driving on a curvy hilly road. I'm 63.
I'm 33 and every time I swing around in a hurry or round a corner too fast I make the whoosh noise. I'm usually walking too.
I love you.
Running really fast with the shopping cart on the way back to your car and riding on the little bottom part like it's a scooter. I'm 30 and still do it every time.
Last I checked, it's not your height but your weight that determines if this is possible. They always tip up unless they're the big bulky carts they use at Home Depot.
Choc milk. 40 mumble and have a large mug of it every evening.
Helpless, overwhelming laughter that makes you cry and maybe wet your pants. Never give up, silly.
Feeling too old for stuff. Seriously, unless you physically can't do something, you're never really too old for hobbies or fun things you did when you were younger. The sooner you learn to drop that phrase, "I'm too old for X," the better you'll be.
People that think you can get too old for things that are not a strain on the body are generally pretty young.
So much this. Even if our neurons don't fire like they used to, it's never too late, barring physical or mental impairment, to pick up a hobby or to just stop and enjoy things as they are. Too many folks get caught up in the rat race, and at the end of our lives, all we wish for is more time. Never for more money or possessions or status. Just time. We'll all regret not doing some of the things we wished we had done, so it's best if we trash this "I'm too old for" blank mentality and started living more consciously.
Video games. I'm 63 and still enjoy them.
I'm 14 and my grandpa is 73. We always play Pokemon Go together. He is much better than me though.
Let's is goo, my man. What kind of games do you like to play?
Depends on my mood and the system. On Switch I played and finished BOTW, Mario Odyssey. Although I could never get the hang of throwing his hat and then jumping on it. Dragon Quest XI, Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2, Immortals Phoenix Rising. Also loved Dead Cells and Children of Morta. On PC, depends on my mood. Skyrim, Far Cry Primal, Spelunky 1 and 2, Everspace 2 and a lot of old school emulation.
When my boys were little I would tuck them in bed, then I would put my hands on either side of their body above the blanket and while pushing up and down, slow then fast, would sing, "U.R. Snuggasabagina rug, Snuggasabagina rug, Snuggasabagina rug." They would laugh and ask for more and it is now a fond memory. My kids are adults now and the other night my oldest and I were chatting as he was in bed and I was at the door. He asked me to turn off his light and I asked him if I could do anything else for him. He got this grin and said, "Snug as a bug in a rug?" I said yes, which he couldn't believe, and I did it. We ended up giggling so hard. We had the best laugh and as I turned out his light I could see he just looked so pleased and bemused. Haha, his brother was also going to bed, so I offered snug as a bug in a rug to him too. He said yes, again, full of giggles that were still happening as I closed his door. It doesn't matter how old you are never too old to be Snuggasabagina rug. Edit. Whoa, I'm so glad that this brought so many nice memories back for people. For those that don't have those memories, I don't either, but I'll offer to snug as a bug in a rug you. Thanks for all of the awards.
That sounds lovely. My mom and I have a similar thing where we hug and bounce around while chanting a silly thing, and used to do it all the time when I was younger. Last week she just grabbed me out of the blue and did it, probably years since last time. It was the best.
Yes. My mum always announced bedtime by singing "Good Night Ladies" to my sisters and me as she walked down the hallway. We knew that meant hop into bed and get ready to be tucked in. It was the best part of the bedtime routine. One time when all three of us were home visiting, we were in one room chatting about things and all of a sudden we hear "Good night, ladies." The thrilled looks on our faces must have made my mum so happy. Or maybe it was having all her girls home with their girls. We were all three grown, married and 4 granddaughters. Sigh. Makes my heart feel good thinking on that now.
Naps.
Our family motto is, if you love someone let them sleep.
If only my kids understood this.
Reminds me of a quote I heard that's always stuck. As kids, there's 2 things we hate, spanking, and naps. As adults we grow to love them.
Cartoons, video games, anything except pooting my pants.
When you get really old, pooting your pants comes right back around to be acceptable again.
Spinning around on any spinny chair. In my 40s and I love a good celebratory spin in my office chair when I get something to work. Also, going, wee, when you do it.
Everybody knows you go 10% faster if you shout, wee, while spinning.
Getting excited seeing animals.
On my 25th birthday, my adult friends and I went to the Georgia Aquarium since I could get in free on my birthday. Age range 25 to 30. We all lost our collective poo over the otters. I've also moved from Georgia to Arizona and I miss squirrels. Went to the top of one of the mountains and got incredibly excited seeing squirrels.
Look, a cow.
I've been working with animals for about 4 years and I still get excited when I see a dog being walked on the sidewalk or when I'm driving and they stick their head out the window. Seeing dogs and cats in general just brightens up my mood regardless how many I interact with regularly.
Whenever I see a dog, my mood just gets 30% better, no matter how bad it was before.
I had a bird as a kid, loved the little thing. Got the same kind again as an adult and it's even more fun having a pet as an adult. So that was a fun surprise. I guess it's having a better understanding of biology, animal behavior.
Using your imagination. Also, dinosaur chicken nuggets. Edit. Thank you so much for the awards and upvotes, y'all. Also, I'm so happy to see so many of you of varying ages are enjoying those dino nuggies. Carrot. Carrot.
I'm 41, and sometimes eat dino nuggets with my kids.
Playing in the rain.
Heck, I take my kids and play out there with them. We enjoy it together.
Sliding in your socks across the kitchen floor.
Be careful.
Deleted.
I got abused by some teens when I did random squads on Fortnite after I told them how old I was. My first ever console was a SNES. I told him you don't just stop doing something you love when you grow up.
Cartoons. I still watch cartoons and I don't care who knows it. Looney Tunes, Rugrats, Scooby-Doo. Love it and pretending the empty wrapping paper tube is a lightsaber.
Singing in the shower, skipping down the street, jumping down the stairs, you're never too old to be silly.
Legos. Except if you 99 plus.
Asterisk, if Betty White decides she wants to play some goddamn Legos, you'd better well let her. Asterisk.
Lego. Besides, since I'm an adult and make adult money, I can now afford the massive, ridiculously expensive sets such as the giant Star Destroyer from Star Wars.
Squirting the whipped cream directly into your mouth from the can.
Sir, this is a family-friendly sub.
Hide and seek. I don't have any grandkids yet so I play it with the poochie and I LMAO every time.
Crying.
Learning.
The more I live, the more I learn. The more I learn, the more I realize, the less I know.
You're never too old to need your mom.
And she is never too old to need you.
Hugging your parents. Watching cartoons. Pooh's fire, yo.
Lego. You're never too old for Lego.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.